Beauty, hey, it's been a while. Oh, way. How you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. What have you been up to? Ooh, I did see something about the new NTE update. How is it? Is it peak? Uh, just started the story. Well, you'll have to let me know how it is. I don't know who Zonko is. I think I saw a video this morning on it's gonna be good. Good. I saw a thing this morning, a video for NT, and I think it was a new update. I didn't really know what it was about, you know, because I haven't been I don't keep up with NTE, but it looked pretty cool. There was a hot chick, and that's really what's important to me. I'm assuming that was Zonko. So is she actually a villain though? Or is she one of those, like, she acts like a villain, but she's really... I'm a little curious, because I know with, into the frigid north. Oh snap, Skirk is here. Okay. So I'm wondering, because I know, like, Frolova, you know, left the Fraxidus, I think. And so I think that's why she's why she's playable. But then also you have, like, you know, with Genshin Impact here, like, a lot of the playable villains aren't really villains. Of course.
That should be alright, right?
Before I do the main quest, I want to talk to Skirk. Where the fuck is Skirk? This way.
This place is full of quirky little gadgets.
Daiki, what you doing over there? wish my cat would actually get his ass up here. I don't know why, he just does not seem to want to be up here. He's right down there below me. I'm worried he's gonna bite my ankles. Here she is. Over here. I see her. I sort of see her. There she is. It's been a while since I've seen her. Skirk is like such... She was a character who had so much potential. And she's just like complete ass.
Huh? Isn't it? Skirk? Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? What's Skirk doing here in Notcry? Exactly. And Dory's here too. We should go over and say hi.
Thought I had that on auto.
Well, my. Such an exquisite radiant exoskeleton. Come, let me take a closer look, so I can make sure to offer you a fair price. Please, take a seat and rest a while. If you have anything you'd like to eat or drink, I'd be more than happy to...
Let's not waste time. Just tell me how much you're offering.
Of course. Just a moment,
Not a huge fan of her English voice. I don't think it
Remarkable.
matches.
Not so much as a scratch. Even the very best bounty hunters would struggle to retrieve a radiant exoskeleton of such quality.
Skirk! Dory! What are you two doing here?
I came to look around Notcry, and thought I'd take the opportunity to make a little mora.
What's this? My most valued customer is already acquainted with my most valued customer?
Is Paimon hearing things? Or did you just say most valued customer twice?
Naturally, my most valued customers are equally valued, so you both receive my most effusive enthusiasm. Please, rest here a moment while I work the price out.
You've gotten stronger. It seems you haven't neglected your training since we last met.
Want to get as strong as
I
possible.
see. Notcry is home to many worthy opponents. Should you overcome this trial, your strength will increase further still.
So, how have you been, Skirk? When we last saw you, you said fate would decide how we'd meet again. Well, Paimon didn't think it would decide so quickly.
Was it quick? It's felt like a very long time to me. My life will experience little change until a true turning point arrives. But as for you, you are at a pivotal point in your journey. Have care. Victory and defeat are seldom long-lived.
Excuse me, dear customer. After careful consideration, I'm prepared to offer you 6 million mora for these radiant exoskeletons. I assure you that this is the fairest possible price. While you might be able to sell a single item for 700,000 or so, when it comes to buying in bulk...
I'll take half of that in cash. I won't be staying long, so there's no point carrying around more money than I need. As for the other half, give it to these two in the form of food or supplies. You should have plenty of both in your stores.
Of course. I can see my most valued customers enjoy a very close relationship. Here's your mora. Please, do stop by again.
I'll be going then. Until next time.
Huh? Won't you stay for a chat? Oh, she's gone again. That's Skirk.
That's just how she is, sweeping in and out like a sudden gust of wind. I'm used to it by now.
Hey, that reminds Paimon.
Thank you.
You haven't forgotten her somehow? Even though you've done lots of business together before? What's the deal with that?
Huh? What do you mean? The all-knowing Lord Sangama Bay keeps every customer near and dear to her heart. Fine, if you must know, she's not really my customer, but rather a guest of Miss Alice, my supplier.
Didn't realize
Miss
she
Alice
had a
introduced her
relationship
to
with
me,
Alice.
and now she drops by from time to time to do business. She's the perfect customer. She always brings quality goods and doesn't care too much about the price.
Whoa! That's one suspicious-looking grin. You're not ripping her off, are you?
Ridiculous! A strong, mysterious customer like that who brings me valuable items? I practically worship the ground she walks on. Dory's Divine Bazaar is a fair and reputable business. Now, I promised I'd supply you with food, so it's about time I start hunting for ingredients. 3 million mora. What can I find that's worth 3 million mora? It looks like I'm going to have to dig out something very special indeed.
Okay, so that's all that was. Still nice seeing Skirk. Even though she's completely fucking nerfed in the game, I do like her. Like, as a character, if not as a playable character. This way.
The day's finally come. We're off to meet the Tsaritsa of Snezhnya. What is she planning? And why does she need the noseies? Soon, we'll have our answers. Guess this will be the end of
Gonna
your
bite
journey
me?
that your sister mentioned. What is she expecting you to find there?
Fucking knows.
Snezhnya still feels like a long way away. Hopefully, there'll be plenty of time to relax, eat some good food, and have fun before we arrive. Oh, but whenever Paimon gets thinking about how our destination is right around the corner, all these questions come flooding into Paimon's head. It makes her so nervous. Yeah. Anyway, enough about all that. We can't start the final leg of our journey with that kind of mindset. Just think. We've fought dragons and sea monsters, defeated creations of the gods, faced prophecies of doom and the threat of the abyss. Heck, we've even been to the moon! With all that experience under our belts, how could we be any more prepared?
Bite me?
Sure thing! Now,
Where if you
stay
bite
close
my
to
boob...
Paimon, the best guide you could ever ask for, and let's charge straight for the finish line! Off we go!
What about me? Do I get a call out?
Heck yeah.
Whoa! Columbina? Huh, you kinda snuck up on us there. Don't look at Paimon! Paimon didn't sell you out this time! Oh, so it was you! Alright, guess there's no hiding it now.
All your friends have gathered at the flagship to see you off. I invited Sandrone, too, but she said she had to go back to Snezhnya. She must be busy. She
We'll
had
probably meet
some
her in
nasty things
Snezhnya.
to say about you before leaving.
Oh dear.
Would you like to hear them?
I do want to hear them.
She hasn't changed a bit. Alright, let's hear it.
If they're heading to Snezhnya, I'll bet it's to cause trouble for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Attending a farewell party for people like that would not be a good look for me right now. Also, please tell them not to count on getting help from a
Added to
Fatui
the
Harbinger in
Chronicles.
Snezhnya. Our time working together was not terrible, precisely, but we're on different sides. So when you get there, don't do anything to make life difficult for both of us.
Well, that definitely sounds on brand for her. The attitude, the reasoning. Alright, we'll do our best to keep our distance then.
No, you've misunderstood. I think she means that she'd like you to go see her.
Tsundere
As
talk.
long as you don't make things difficult for both of you, you'll be fine.
You really have to read between the lines with Centrone.
Go on, get to the flagship. Everyone should be there by now. I told Lauma that you once treated me to a truly unforgettable meal. Today, I want to return the favor. It's my gift to you.
It's definitely nice to be treated, but hopefully by this point, you know that you don't owe us any favors.
The moon of Nodcry will always give you a warm welcome.
Okay, time for the start of our next journey. And we just skip right to here. How did we even get here?
Wow! Pure white as far as the eye can see. It's so pretty. Come on, give up.
Ever winter without mercy. Okay. So I actually doubt this is going to be the end of the story, like here in Snezhnya. I think we're going to have to do something with the heavenly principles,
They look
but
similar to the ones in Notcry. You know, just minus the effects of Kuvaki. That's a sure sign that we're officially in Snezhnya now. There's gotta be a treasure chest around here somewhere. No adventure is complete without a chest or two. Ah! Paimon got a mouthful of snow. Ooh, it's so cold. Paimon's gonna snuggle up to you for a bit to get warm.
I guess Paimon is like...
Hey, check it out!
Berry bears.
Those are bears, right? Oh, look how big and fluffy they are. So
Best
cute.
attacked.
Quick, take a picture before the moment passes. Right here. Let's see how your camera skills are these days. Whoa, wait a sec. Paimon sees something. Come on, quick. It looks like a train carriage. Paimon's heard that Snezhnya has loads of railways and trains. This must be one of them. But why is it abandoned?
Wonder how it got so deep.
Ooh, it's still so cold. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe. Ooh. Also, is it just Paimon or is the snow getting heavier? Oh, thanks for offering, but this isn't just the weather. It's hard to describe, but Paimon feels so weird. She's never felt like this before. Everything feels heavy. Getting kind of dizzy, too. Oh, no need. Paimon's just feeling a little low on energy. That's all. It's nothing serious. Not worth ruining our travel plans over. Yep, sure thing. Snezhnya, here we come!
I wonder if the reason Paimon feels this way is because she's got some kind of connection to Snezhnya. Oh. So we can actually freeze like we did at Dragonspire.
Seems like the snowstorm is getting worse by the minute. Paimon can barely fly.
Best wait for Paimon. Near Paimon.
Oh, look! There's a cabin over there. Phew. Let's get out of this storm.
cutscene. Oh, my copy. Oh, we just got blown over this. I should have expected.
What is this place? Where's Paimon? I need to find her fast.
It's true, she's useless without us. She's useless even with us.
Paimon! Paimon! That's strange. Where could she be? I guess I'll try further ahead. Hang in there, Paimon.
Someone was here. You heading off, Daiki?
Is that a
Just flipping
train
around.
carriage? Maybe I can get up from the inside.
Got this, bro. You got... Oh, there you go. I see another fire. Someone
A
was
reward
here.
on the road.
I'm gonna assume it means someone is here and they didn't actually just add that for no fucking reason. Whew.
It says here, Kresnik's torch, civilian model. It's definitely getting a little warmer now it's turned on. I really hope Paimon's okay. I'll keep this close. What was that strange sound? I can't tell if... Paimon? Paimon, is that you?
Incoming entity detected. Authorization granted. Initiating original. Hello, Descender, who's reached the eve of tomorrow. Eye of Grey at your service. Time since last activation.
So he was about to call us a
Time measurement
transcender.
unavailable due to the influence of... Anyway, it must have been a very long time.
I think that was like a clue. I feel like that was a clue. So if a transcender, and I think the transcenders are actually the heavenly principles. So if I am also a transcender, that mean I have something to do with that?
I am...
I have no idea.
I was born to fulfill a mission. To reach tomorrow.
To reach tomorrow.
To this end, I must... Strange. What was it? Wait, my body? Huh? Why is my body like this? I have been like this since I was created. And yet, I also have memories and an awareness of a physical form that I once had. But this contradicts my current status. Anyway, I was created so that humanity could reach tomorrow. But I am unable to load further details at this moment. Nevertheless, serving humanity remains my primary objective. I have detected a drop in your surface body temperature. You cannot remain active in this state for much longer. In accordance with my preset programming, upon reactivation, I must ask the one who awakened me the following question. Will you accept me, Transcender? I will assist you, protect you,
Thunder.
and fulfill my mission until we reach tomorrow.
Sure, I got no better thing to do here. The motherfucker? Huh.
You have made a very wise decision. Now, I detected that you called out a name earlier. Presumably that of your missing companion? The name was Paimon. After helping you get out of here, I will search for a match in the nearby area and pinpoint their location. Merely the tip of the
A
iceberg.
little device.
Now that we have reached an accord, you will be my new user. May I ask your name? Very well. I will remember this name until the mission is complete. I need to recover my body, retrieve the power to unlock tomorrow, and help the suffering masses to reach the far shores where the empty ark floats. I can sense my power scattered across
Empty
this ice-covered
ark.
land. I even have a vague sense of where it might be found. But right now, that is not essential. The key right now is you. You must survive and reunite with your companion.
Tap on Fab Vision. Enter the Build Prime Ice mode.
You may now execute the command, Demolish. Use it. Prime Ice Unit count has been updated.
So I get Prime Ice. How to build a Prime Ice construct? I should figure that out.
You may now execute the command, Build. Use it to create a Prime Ice construct to prop up the door.
Ready?
Is this an answer from this world?
Scanning local environment. Exit has been sealed off with ice. That would not be an efficient approach. One moment. Usable construct blueprint detected nearby. You can use this to clear the solid ice ahead of you more quickly.
I'll keep this close.
How am I supposed to get up there? Or maybe... Right. Basic heat source. Okay.
Construct blueprint added to records. You may now execute the command, Build Heat Source. Generate a temporary heat source to rapidly melt the solid ice.
E. Here. Oh, you know what though? Maybe I should. Here we go. Not gonna lie, that melting looks kind of weak.
Is this an answer from this world?
My scan indicates the path is straight ahead. I recommend we proceed.
Source. So, do I... Okay.
Kresnik Crystal located. Please collect at your earliest convenience. The recent construct you built provides highly efficient heating by utilizing the unique properties of Kresnik Crystal. Unfortunately, prime ice constructs have a very short lifespan and cannot be stabilized during the development period. Hence, the authorization to use Kresnik Crystal was granted. That said, I have already forgotten what warmth feels like. Yes, perhaps then we can warm ourselves by the fireside together. But for now, all you need to remember is this. If you collect Kresnik Crystal, I can extract the energy within and use it to maintain your body's surface temperature.
So
Low
basically, we've got
power.
like a layer
Please
of
use
protection.
Kresnik Crystal to replenish energy reserves.
So we do like... I don't want to build anything. I wanted to... Oh, so we just attack it. What are you doing right here? All we needed to do. I'd be a lot
Signs of
more complicated than
physiological
that.
activity detected in the distance. It is highly likely to be your travel companion, Paimon. Go.
Tells me it's not.
Go now. Be reunited and sing together. May all the people be united as one. May all of life rejoice in unison.
Ah.
Approaching the target location. Scanning for signs of life. Life forms detected. 2. Affirmative. However, that is not the reason for my confusion. According to my database, this location is a train station, meaning the number of life forms is unusually low. Real-time environmental data suggests that the train station may no longer be in use. But whatever the situation, please exercise caution.
Paimon.
Paimon!
Ah. It's a Fatui.
Who are you?
Don't worry. She's only sleeping. You must be the Traveler. She called your name repeatedly while attempting to battle her way through the blizzard. Newcomers to Snezhnya struggle to adapt to the sheer cold at the best of times. Lately, even the locals are suffering, with a powerful monster having summoned a bitter snowstorm.
I think this guy's like the #1 among the Harbingers.
You two must be very important to one another. You should take more care not to get separated.
This
Your
kind of
eyes.
reminds me of Dane's
Are you Conrian?
There are indeed some Conrians left in this world who survived the cataclysm. But I doubt that is news to you. It would be unwise to interrogate my identity here. Focus your attention on your travel companion instead. We will meet again very soon.
Oh boy, hang on. I hear my cat getting up to something.
The unidentified subject has now left the area.
I want to make sure he's not
He
doing
appears to
something
be
he
an
should not.
individual of
Let
great
me just a
significance, but my search has yielded no relevant data. I will try searching the database again.
Yeah, he was eating the leftover pancake that I had. Little crumbs that were left over.
Against the odds, your companion is safe and sound. The other person even left a blanket for her.
Ah. Die anime. I see you're coming back. Yep, they released an update, so I figured I'd do it.
Traveler!
Honestly, I was tempted to keep playing Pal World, but
So worried. She looked everywhere for you.
I won't
It's
lie
okay.
to you though, Die
Take
Anime.
it
I'm
easy.
kind of hoping we've reached the
Are you
end game
feeling
of
alright?
this franchise.
Pretty much the same as when we first got to Snezhnya. Paimon must have caught a cold. She was feeling so faint. She just couldn't keep going any longer. So she had to lie down and sleep it off. Wait, where did the jester go? Yep. The director of the Fatui. The Jester Piero. So, you met him?
The Jester must know everything about the Tsaritsa's plans.
Nah.
But there's no way
I'm
he'd
waiting
tell
for
me just like
Ananta.
that.
Ananta
might
is
well
gonna
have
be
ended
my
up clashing.
my anime Grand Theft Auto.
Well, he was right about one thing. Right now,
And
the
I don't
most
wanna spend
important
more
thing for
time
me
on
is to
another-
take
on
care of
another
Paimon
gacha
while
game.
she's unwell.
He had no intention of explaining his motives, and he left in something of a hurry.
Hey! What the? Who is that? It looks like half a pair of goggles. How amazing! A self-aware, talking pair of goggles.
Snezhnya was once the land of the Fae.
Is that the
There are
one with
many ancient creations here that I'm
Zanko?
sure would broaden your mind further still.
Yuri was on here a little
Mind
while
you,
ago. I think he was
my
playing the
database
latest
is
update.
also expanding as we speak. You must be a rare creature yourself.
Oh, wow! Well, thank you so much. You've earned yourself some of Paimon's favorite candy. Oh, but by the looks of it,
Did you manage to get her?
probably can't eat
I think
that,
Yuri
can
pulled her
you?
after like 60
Goodwill
after
detected.
60 pulls.
Instead of candy, perhaps I can suggest my preferred strategy. Please clean me regularly to keep me operating at peak efficiency.
Oh, that makes sense. Every pair of goggles needs wiping clean once in a while. Sure thing, mister. Anyway, back to the Jester for a second. Paimon's still confused about something. When he first showed up, he already knew Paimon's name. And he acted like he expected Paimon to know who he was, too.
Yep, I figured there was
Paimon
some
could tell
kind
that he was
of...
Conrigan from his eyes. And he definitely seemed like someone pretty important.
I figured there was some kind of connection between
Beyond that,
Paimon and Snezhnya.
Paimon didn't know anything about him.
No?
It was only later,
That's so
after
sad.
he rescued Paimon from the
Keep
snow,
keep going.
that he properly
You gotta
introduced
get her.
himself.
She's what? She's a villain,
the
right?
only reason Paimon knows he was the Jester. Oh, seems unlikely. He ran into the snow following the sound of Paimon's voice with a really anxious expression on his face. He didn't act like someone who knew she would be here in advance. And after bringing Paimon here, he just stared out at the snow. He didn't do anything to Paimon at all. In fact, he barely said anything. Wouldn't even answer any of Paimon's questions either. Paimon didn't feel unsafe around him, and he didn't seem to have any ulterior motives. For all we know, he might have just ignored Paimon's questions so she'd give up and go to sleep.
Please allow me to interrupt. Fatui and director are unfamiliar
I did see a
terms.
video of her
May
very
I ask for clarification?
Wait, you've
very briefly
seriously
earlier
never
today.
heard
She's
of the
kind of
Fatui?
hot. She might be one of those villains where
like
I would definitely
the
stick my dick in
Tsaritsa's
her even though
inner
she acts
circle.
crazy.
really powerful people. And the director is their boss.
Understood. Since they hold elite positions and serve their god directly, it stands to reason that they would conduct themselves with due decorum. I am inclined to agree with your assessment, Miss Paimon. I did not detect any ill will from the gentleman in question.
Sorry, I shouldn't have encouraged you to talk so much. Paimon, new plan. Let's
Be
get
like
out of
I keep
Snezhnya
hearing my
for now.
cat doing shit.
We can come back after the weather clears up and you're all better. The Jester mentioned that this snowstorm, being the work of a monster, is worse than most. Even if we made it to Snezhnagrad, we'd still have to
Snezhnagrad,
wait out
that's
the
such a
storm before we could do
stupid
any
name.
exploring.
Oh, well, it's really nice of you to look out for Paimon, but she doesn't want to hold you back. We were really psyched up for this journey when we first set off. Just think of all the burning questions we have. If we turn back now, who knows how long it'll take before we finally get answers.
Further information is required regarding the monster situation. But objectively speaking, there is another, more pressing issue at hand. At this point, we have traveled a significant distance into the blizzard. Were we to turn back now, the road would be extremely treacherous, especially since we would need to travel on foot. If, however, we continue onward, there may be a better solution. Do you remember what I said as we neared this location? I told you that this is a train station. While it has evidently fallen into disuse for unknown reasons, the tracks remain intact. We can break through the blizzard and forge ahead by driving a train. That is the Snezhnyan way. There is a small town up ahead, which would be the perfect place for Miss Paimon to rest and recover.
Paimon thinks Goggles here makes a great point. Let's do that! Oh, come on. Don't worry. Think of all the traveling we've done so far. When has Paimon ever gotten sick before? Practically never. 'Cause she's in great shape. Sure.
She's not in
she's a
great
little
shape. Idiots
tired
just
right
rarely
now,
get sick.
But it's sure to clear up on its own.
Affirmative. Should you ever need my assistance during your future adventures, please call for the Eye of Grey whenever you wish. Otherwise, I will remain silent to avoid causing any unnecessary distraction. Now, please follow me to the train tracks.
Going this way.
Please confirm when you are ready to depart.
Wait, we can actually call for a frickin' train? Equip Eye of Geese in your inventory. Now, Z. Interesting. A new system. I will say, I don't think the systems in this game are great. But we got a train.
Heading north from here, we will soon arrive at... Wait, there's an error message. Could not detect clear tracks.
Well, that sounds ominous.
What exactly does clear mean?
Brace
Means
for
we're in
impact,
for a
friends.
bumpy ride.
Preparing to enter impromptu flight mode.
Wait, we can fly? Either we can fly or we're gonna get our asses knocked off the... Okay. So, not fly mode, fall mode. Alright.
How strange. Not only was the station's status different from my records, but even the railroads and the terrain itself have changed substantially.
Yeah. Thanks to your quick reflexes.
My sincere apologies for putting you in danger. I'm afraid I'm as confused by all this as you are.
So, we need to find a way to update your database. Yeah,
Agreed.
sure.
This is likely a consequence of outdated railroad data. The discrepancies between the old data and present reality are far greater than I anticipated. Fortunately, our crash landing has at least brought us much closer to the town. According to the data, anyway.
Your data had better be right this time.
I can assure you, it certainly is. Please look this way, and you will see a Kresnik's torch. It seems our ill-fated train ride was a blessing in disguise. We have taken the shortest possible route. Rest assured that I will take user preferences into account next time I plan a route. Next time, I will get it right.
Okay. We're in a town. Hopefully people are actually alive here. We have a dog. If there's a dog, there's gotta be a person. Let's see now. So this is the Tsaritsa. Can I resonate? I can't. Oh, you can't see her feet. That's unfortunate.
And Kate!
So this is his new power.
Excuse me, is there an inn nearby?
I'm sorry, but they've all closed.
Most unfortunate.
Sorry to interrupt. We're looking for a place to stay.
I can't even afford to warm my own house, let alone run a business.
Huh.
Excuse us. Is there anywhere we can stay around these parts?
Cherkaskaya.
I'm afraid not. You'll have to try your luck somewhere else.
You know what? If it's so cold, why the fuck are all these people outside?
All we can do is wait for the next shipment of Kresnik Crystal to get here.
Like, I don't know, it just seems dumb. Like, why are they all outside and not indoors?
Hi there. Do you know if there are any inns still taking guests in this town?
Doubt it. They're probably all closed. No one has enough Kresnik Crystal to heat their own homes, let alone a business.
Oh, what a bummer.
I clocked you a while back. You adventurers or something? We don't get many tourists in inland Snezhnya these days.
Why is that? Because of the snowstorm?
In part. But the bigger reason's Project Snezhnya. Since it's Her Majesty's will, we have to put up with it whether we like it or not. Oh, sorry. I assumed it was common knowledge by now. Basically, the Tsaritsa is planning something big. Something that requires an enormous amount of energy.
That's likely why she needs
Even if they used
Zenosis.
all the surplus Kresnik Crystal in Snezhnya, it still wouldn't be enough to meet demand. So, the Vecha passed a resolution requiring all factories and households to reduce their energy consumption. The policy has thus been charmingly named Project Snezhnya, meaning bitter cold.
Bitter cold? So, like, it's gonna be a cold winter, folks? You're all gonna have to find a way to get through it? That kind of idea?
Pretty much. When you're broke, you scrimp and save. When it's cold, you huddle together for warmth. There's always a way to stretch things out to make ends meet. Trouble is, if you stretch someone out like an elastic band for too long, who knows if they can ever bounce back. You know what? Come with me and see for yourself.
Can you please explain to me why the price of Kresnik Crystal has gone up by 1/3 again? Even as our purchase quota has gone down. You only come here twice a month. This won't even last us a week.
The supply and pricing of Kresnik Crystal are based on current production volumes and price data. We Fatui are only responsible for delivery and security. I'm not in a position to explain to you how the figures are calculated, but I assure you, they are as fair and reasonable as possible.
Oh, so our lives mean nothing to you? How can you expect anyone to survive a single night in this weather without heating?
She's cute. She might be one of the cuter NPCs I've seen in this game.
Since you insist on making me repeat myself every single visit, I will remind you again. There is no monopoly on the trade of Kresnik Crystal. You are free to purchase the shortfall from elsewhere on the market.
What market? Nobody else is selling. And when they do, they charge 8 times the normal rate. It's robbery is what it is.
Which is why the Snezhnya Veche passed a resolution to support border communities, without which you wouldn't even be able to buy Crystal from us to begin with. So if you're here just to argue, move aside and let the next person in line come forward. Everyone's feeling the cold
I
here.
hear my cat in the background.
You!
All right, everyone, let's calm down for a second. A few words, if I may. We're all subjects of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and I'm sure every one of us is dedicated to her great cause.
I'm fairly certain most people don't
We
give
all
a
know
shit.
how cold it is. And the more it snows, the harder life gets. Everyone's struggling already. Let's not make things even more difficult for each other.
But Liaison Shishkin, there's clearly something wrong with this quota. I have a family in Marepasak who tell me they can buy at least double our crystal allotment.
Oh, believe you me, I had the same reaction when I first saw the numbers. Couldn't believe what I was reading. I even wrote a letter to confirm the true figures, but I'm afraid the quota really is as low as you've been advised. Still, you must understand that calculating these energy quotas is a complicated balancing act.
Is
They
that
have
a
to factor in
Mako reactor?
population, town size, industrial application. Our top priority must be to keep the largest Kresnik's torch burning continuously. Only then can we sell the remaining crystal for household use, and in doing so, we must make sure that everyone is treated fairly. As our Fatui comrades said, they are only responsible for delivering the goods. They need to keep accurate records, and they do not have any authority to modify the rates or quotas.
That's right. Our duty is to do things by the book.
Tell you what, listen. I know how anxious and upset everyone is. As a matter of fact, I was just discussing it with the mayor. What we can do is open the lower combustion chamber of the Kresnik's torch to the public. You can come to me directly to register, and I will allocate time slots accordingly. I can't guarantee there'll be ample energy for household use. We can at least make sure you'll be able to boil water and cook food each day. Let's hang in there and make this work together, all right?
Fine. I don't see any alternative.
So, this is Project Snezhnya in action, huh? Oh, no wonder nothing's open for business. People are barely getting by.
You were looking for an inn, right? For your, Fae friend?
Oh, Paimon's not a fae. Just Paimon. She must have caught a cold or something. We
I
only
don't
just
think
got
that's
to
it.
Snezhnya, and we're still getting used to the climate.
I have a small place in Sratomaros. I don't stay there very often, though, so it's pretty basic. But if you're not picky,
He's a
you're
nice
welcome to
guy.
rest
Who
there
is
for
this
now.
guy exactly?
It's not much, but I've got blankets and a warm fire.
Are you sure? Oh, that's really kind of you.
All right, then. This way. Hello, I'm Alosha.
So
I'm a hunter. Though, if you've talked to any highwaymen, you might have heard a different side to my story.
he might be the first
But
free
anyway,
character we've had in a
let's keep that
long
between
ass
us
time.
for now.
All right, really quickly, because I think my cat is super energetic right now. We're gonna see what he's up to. Hang on. Hey, you. Have you been playing around? Yeah, he's been a lot more energetic lately. And there he comes. Back. Guess what we're gonna little bit of backpack. Get him to jump onto the backpack. They're a little dehydrated piece of chicken. Ikey. 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 This is one of the methods I use to train him to do things. Oh. Ready? Over here. Good job. 5. It is. Bring this back over here. Alright, really quickly, I'm gonna pick him up and put him over here. He'll probably leave, but I just don't want him behind me. I'm worried that if I move backwards, I'll run over his tail. Aw. Probably gonna leave. He's gonna get some water first. Something. IO thing. Ooh, we'll get it since we're here. Be the foot goddess. Oh, we gotta go this way anyway. Oh, I see. You heading off now, Daiki?
Oh, so cozy and warm. Paimon's getting nice and toasty. Oh, wait. Paimon only introduced herself so far, didn't she? This is Paimon's best friend, the Traveler.
Good to meet you. I'm Alosha. Most travelers find the Snezhnyan climate to be a shock to the system at first. But as long as you keep yourself warm, you should be fine. Still, you should keep an eye on your condition. When people are too quick to dismiss a cold, it can easily end up turning into something more serious.
Don't say that. Paimon's too young for chronic health issues.
They aren't in town right now, and they won't be back anytime soon. The train station has been closed ever since these power shortages began. I do a lot of hunting, so I spend most of my time exposed to the elements. But even the animals wouldn't survive long in a storm like this, let alone a hunter. Nothing to do but sit tight in town until the weather improves. I get that you're in a hurry, but even if the station were open, that doesn't mean there'd be any trains. We could end up stuck here for a long time, I'm afraid.
Yeah. I have my own
What?
train.
Your own train? Wait, hold on. That train? The one that suddenly fell out of the sky and crash landed on the ice?
Oh, we got lucky and found it in a cave. Oh, then our luck ran out and we had a little accident.
Pretty crazy for a random find in the mountains. Well, as long as your train's good to roll, you might get to Snezhnya after all. I've been doing some digging recently. Turns out, the real reason for the current energy crisis in Stratomeros is that some of the supply is being seized for a private stockpile. But to expose what's going on, I need to catch them in the act. So, I'm heading off to catch a rabbit.
Rabbit?
Huh? Wait, a rabbit stole the crystal?
It's a figure of speech. Real rabbits couldn't pull this off. They'd prefer carrots to Kresnik Crystal anyway. Shishkin, Mr. Positive Attitude, let's all get along now, shall we?
Him?
Now you can see my cat.
Paimon never would have guessed.
No, I definitely would have guessed.
Huh? You're coming with?
Huh. Oh, okay then. Just give Paimon a second to get ready. All right. Guess there's no point pushing myself. Paimon will stay here and hold the fort then. Be careful, you two.
Oh yeah,
Glad we can
there's
finally
one
get
more
rid of
introduction
Paimon.
to do. Tagarin, get in here.
Oh, what a fluffy little doggy.
Angry doggy. Oh, Togarin doesn't like being petted then.
He likes to think he's above that kind of thing. He's my hunting partner, so he'll be joining us when we head out. Carrots aside, we'll need to stay completely undetected. We can't risk spooking our rabbit, or there's no telling which burrow he'll scurry back into. First, we need to find a way into the train station and see if we can find any real freight data. Shishkin's figures can't be trusted. Then, we get Tugarin to catch a scent and find out which way the crystal went. What are you eating?
Oh, check it out. When you're all out of carrots, try jerky. Good doggy. Good doggy.
A fellow dog lover, huh?
Yup. And rabbit lover. Carrots are great too, you know.
Good to know. Eat up, Tugarin. We got a lot of work to do.
For some reason that does not sound like a Snezhnya.
Wait.
Side scroll.
Nice work, Tugarin. Come on, we'll go around.
I don't think I can duck. It's like Kinda shocked they don't give me at least a crouch option.
This way. We'll enter from the upper floor. There we go. A freight list. Straight from the Fatui. So Shishkin won't have had the chance to doctor the figures. Looks as new as the day it was printed. I guess no one bothers reading these unless they have ulterior motives. Yeah, this is all we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Then go track down the Crystal. Tugarin's a keen hunter, and catching rabbits is his specialty.
So, I'm a dog now.
Anywhere there's a stove, there'll be the scent of Crystal. That's normal.
Does he have like a telepathic dog? I'm assuming that's normal, right?
But if he picks up the scent of Crystal somewhere and there's no stove around, that's how we know something's up. This must be the rabbit's warren. Good job, boy. Sure enough, there's a tunnel. You stay here and keep watch. I'm gonna take a look inside.
Thanks for looking out for us. Things are getting tougher by the day.
No need to thank me. It's my pleasure. Sure as Her Majesty the Tsaritsa watching over us, every sacrifice will be worthwhile. Let's grit our teeth until the blizzard passes. These days of hardship will be over soon.
Maybe for everyone else, Liaison Shishkin. But for you, the hard times have only just begun.
Who are you? What's the matter?
I just had a question for you. Why, when times are as tough as this, would someone hoard more Kresnik Crystal than they could ever use? All the crates here are from the most recent shipment, but they weren't brought here for sale. Instead, they were secretly stashed away. Would you be able to shed any light on the situation, Mr. Shishkin?
Me? Why, I have no idea. But look at how much there is. It's quite a godsend. Now there will be plenty to go around.
This godsend was found in a cellar adjacent to your residence following a tip from Mr. Alosha. And this is only a fraction of what we found down there. We're still taking a full inventory. The official figures will be finalized shortly. I've always been grateful for your efforts to mediate between us and the townspeople of Sretomaros. But now, Mr. Shishkin, it appears you were the source of the conflict all along.
How could you do this to us?
We trusted you to have our backs. You've been lying to us this whole time?
Hey, I owe you all an apology. I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry. This isn't who I am. Please believe me, this was a one-time mistake that I will never repeat. We all know how difficult life has been since Project Snezhnya came into force. Energy is an increasingly scarce resource. People everywhere are getting desperate. But some places have been hit harder than others. I grew up in Alatir, a small village with no train station. Deliveries of Kresnik Crystal have ceased there entirely. If nothing is done, they're all going to freeze to death. You know as well as I do how downright impossible it is to buy Crystal these days. The thought of my poor mother and father, with no one to help them, I felt so afraid. I watched as energy grew scarcer by the week, all the while knowing that their lives were at risk. Then one day, I looked at the Crystal shipment in front of me, and a terrible, selfish thought entered my mind. Looks like I'm just not cut out to be a criminal. I'm so sorry. Once the Fatui have finished their count, you'll see that the numbers match their waybill. I have the official Snezhnyan quotas here. Anyone who has already purchased energy, please make your way over here to correct your transactions. I'll make a batch purchase of Crystal worth 3 months' salary for you all to use free of charge. As for Alatir, I'll think of something else.
You don't have to go that far.
Yeah, owning up to your mistake is enough for me. You've done plenty of good for the community
So he's
in
an
the
actually
past.
good guy?
I'm not looking for a handout.
Drop the act. You claim this was a one-time mistake, but the real reason there's only one shipment's worth of stolen Crystal in your basement is that you have an accomplice.
Reporting in, sir. We've conducted a full search of the mayor's house. As expected, we found many crates full of Crystal, half of which were still in their original shipping containers.
This wasn't your first time at all. You've been colluding with the mayor of Sretomaros for a long time now.
Oh.
The train station's currently out of
So
service.
he's not actually
but it does
a good
open
guy.
for a short window every time there's an energy delivery. And every time a train pulls in, you're there on site to take inventory and oversee the workers unloading the cargo. The mayor handpicks said workers. Per his instructions, they transport the Crystal by tunnel at night to the mayor's house, and he sells it out of town. But since he can't get the goods out of town by train, he had to arrange an alternative method of transportation. This meant slower sales, which gave me plenty of opportunity to catch him in the act.
Wait, the mayor's involved in this too?
Preposterous. What proof do you have of any of this?
Basic math. I've spent a lot of time lately counting carriages as the snowstorm rages.
Counting carriages? What?
The energy consumed by a train depends on its total weight. And since energy is a limited resource right now, it's fair to assume that every carriage is packed full. So, if we take the energy required for the Kresnik's torch, add the sales figures you provided, then compare that figure to the train's theoretical cargo capacity, guess what? The numbers never match. It's always off by 1 or 2 carriages worth. This time, you set a new record. 3 carriages missing.
You mean to tell me that you sat around outside, counting carriages, in this weather?
I mean, everyone's outside right now.
I'm a hunter. I have 2 options. Hunt or starve.
Well, I've heard enough. The evidence speaks for itself. Take Shishkin and the mayor into custody and escort them back to Snezhnya.
You cocky little brat, ruining my business. Just you wait.
Damn. And he'd have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling fools and their stupid dog.
Yeah, something felt off, so I just followed my gut. Math isn't my strong suit, though. I'm lucky my dad made me learn enough to get by, but all this number crunching was a million times harder than the aim and fire work I'm used to.
Thank you for your assistance. You're a brave lad. Shishkin was quite the cunning criminal, as I'm sure you can tell. He did all of this right under our noses, and we never suspected a thing.
A wolf in sheep's clothing. He had everyone fooled.
Even with that sob story he fed us. He was probably trying to keep the mayor out of it, not just mask his own motives. Without the compelling case you put together, even I might have fallen for it. Alosha, was it? Tell me, are you really a hunter?
We can go find some wild animals if you want. I'll fire off a couple of shots, and you'll see whether I'm the real deal.
I didn't mean to cast suspicion on your identity. It's just... well, I'm sure you've heard of the Rokot. Recently, they've been recruiting people with your kind of talent. They hide in plain sight under false identities, working against Project Snezhnya, sometimes directly opposing the Tsaritsa herself. They aren't a violent organization, and their goal is to improve the lives of the common folk, but still, as a member of the Fatui, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't keep tabs on them.
First I've heard of this. I don't really keep up with what goes on in the city. All I know is, people who don't mind their own business in the city end up paranoid about everything. As for me, I just couldn't stand Shishkin. I'm from Alatir myself, and I can tell you, nobody's lived there in years. Why would an abandoned village need Crystal? Of course, no one really cares about the fate of that place. I'm guessing today is the first you've heard of it.
I see. It does sound quite tragic. Really. Well, thanks again for your assistance, and your friend here too. I will report this incident to Snezhnya. The Fatui will take over energy distribution until new officials are appointed. We'll also ensure that the train station resumes normal service as soon as possible. Looks like it's my turn to brush up on math now. I never liked it as a kid either.
Don't mention it. Isn't the soldier overseeing the delivery supposed to verify the quantity of the goods? Was he just careless? Or was he being paid off too? Who knows? Excuse me. I'll take a share of Kresnik Crystal too. Thanks. I need to take a detour before we head back. There's someone I have to deliver this crystal to. Hang tight for a moment. This old lady, she doesn't really know who's who anymore.
Oh, grandson. It's so cold today. You must be freezing.
Ma'am, it's me, Alosha.
Alosha? Alosha who?
You know me. I came by earlier today. Cleaned the ashes out of your stove, gave you some warmer bedding, and washed your back.
I'm sorry, I don't remember. Now, how often do I get to see my grandson? Hmm? Come on, take a seat and relax while I fix you something to eat.
It's okay. You just rest. I'm fine.
Oh, you. It's nice to come and visit your old granny once in a while, isn't it? Sratomaros, a good town. All sorts of things to do and people to meet. And the local officials are good to us. Sit down, come on, take a seat. I still have some fruit left. Let me get it for you.
Please, don't get up on my account. You need to rest. Where's the fruit?
Right under the basket by the door. Or maybe it was on the bedside cabinet. Well, grandson dear, do you like it?
Very much, ma'am. It's delicious.
Good, good. Wonderful.
You don't need to save any more for me next time, all right? Fresh fruit is hard to come by at the moment. You should eat it as soon as you get it.
Oh, I don't need it. I'm fine. But if you like it, come back for some more soon.
Some kind soul must have given these to her. But she always saves the nicer things for special occasions. I met her at the market back before her health began declining. She was a lovely old lady. We're from the same hometown. Not many people have heard of Alatir. And if they have, it's usually for all the wrong reasons. There's a gang of highwaymen that came from there. Now that it's an abandoned village, it's rare to find anyone who shares fond memories of our hometown. So after we got talking and realized we were from the same place, we decided to keep in touch by letter. I first learned of Sratomaros' energy supply problems from a passing comment in one of her letters. Then, after her health went downhill, I started visiting more often to check in on her. The town's been in decline for a while now, but because of her memory problems, she thinks of it as the bustling, prosperous Sratomaros still in its heyday. That said, I kinda appreciate her optimism. There's not much of it going around in this world of ice and snow. It's fine. Everyone grows old. In Snezhnya, some people believe that in your final moments, you'll sense a familiar presence by your side. You turn to look at them, but their face is blurry. So you focus hard, trying to make out who it is. And when you finally see their face, the Grim Reaper reaches out and takes your life. She still calls me grandson, though. So at least I'm not a blurry face in her world just yet. Come on, let's get back and see how Paimon's doing.
Mikey, what you doing down there?
Paimon, we're back. Are you feeling any better?
Yep. Paimon's not cold anymore. But she's still a little dizzy. Flying probably isn't a good idea right now. Paimon might lose her balance. But Paimon's sure she'll be fine. It's probably just from getting hit on the head by that pile of snow when we first arrived in Snezhnya.
Her complexion's looking much better. Let's keep an eye on her.
about that. How did everything go on your end? Are you all set? Did you have any trouble?
Thank you.
I'll explain. It's a bit of a long story.
Jeez, you guys got pretty busy. Sounds like the liaison officer and the mayor were running quite an operation. Good riddance to both of them. It's a good thing you managed to catch them. So, you said the train station will open again soon, right? And everyone has enough crystal now?
Yeah. Well, enough to survive at least. Project Snezhnya isn't going away anytime soon. People will still have to scrimp and save to make ends meet. Don't know. The goal of Project Snezhnya is to gather energy for the Tsaritsa, but no one knows where that energy's going. It's never been made public. The thing is, we were told that the project would only last for 6 months, but time and time again, they keep extending it.
Extending it? Does that mean the Tsaritsa's plan isn't going very smoothly?
That's what everyone suspects. In principle, any proposed extension needs to pass by majority vote in the Snezhnya Grad Veche. But even though opposition has been growing, any detractors end up caving into political pressure from the rooster, Pulcinella. He's the chair of the Snezhnya Grad Veche and a key figure in the voting process. He has the backing of many powerful and influential people.
How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even here in Snezhnya?
I don't see it like that. Fundamentally, the Fatui will always think and act in the Tsaritsa's interests. But that doesn't mean they don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Sratomiro still receives crystal shipments is because of a relief proposal put forward by the rooster himself. Then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some mora for disaster relief, and they're as conservative and indifferent as they come. It's just that the rich and powerful in their fancy palaces live in a completely different world from us. There's always going to be some conflict when those worlds collide. Yeah, well, even though we all believe in Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, there are still many differences of opinion on how best to tackle the big issues of the day. Regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnya Grad, while the rich and powerful are either unwilling or afraid to speak out for all sorts of complicated reasons. The Rokad provides the disaffected with false identities and an outlet to vent their frustrations. Of course, an organization like that exists in a gray area. The moment the Veche think they've crossed a line, there's sure to be a crackdown. But so far, they've been doing their best to help the common folk. Like us, don't you mean? You didn't hesitate to join in. You're not new to this, I can tell.
That's because we're adventurers. It's our job to help people out with commissions and get to the bottom of things.
Sounds like we're going to get along. So, what's your business in Snezhnya Grad? Aside from taking your friend to see a doctor, of course.
I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. I've had run-ins with many of the Harbingers along the way, and I really need to know what the Tsaritsa is up to. Her ultimate goal? What the Gnosis mean in all of this? Since I've made it this far in my journey, I have to find the truth, whatever it takes.
Wait, so... No way. Are you who I think you are?
Who do you think I am?
Sounds like you've heard of us then. We're getting more famous by the day.
I didn't realize I was in the company of giants.
So our...
Honestly, we're all as curious as you are about what the Tsaritsa's planning, and why it has to involve us freezing to death in the snow. But getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times, and right now, she's probably not even in Snezhnya Grad. Word is, she's heading east on a campaign to slay a monster. Yeah, so you've heard of it. A wild, unpredictable monster with the power to summon snowstorms. It also absorbs everything around it into its body, so it's growing constantly. Now it's so big that the Tsaritsa has deemed it the #1 threat. Luckily, as it grew, it became increasingly less mobile, so it doesn't pose an immediate threat to this town or to Snezhnya. I'm sure that Tsaritsa and her personal guard, the Druzhna, won't have any trouble defeating the creature between them. It's just a question of how long it'll take. Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her anytime soon. You'll have to wait until she gets back. Fair. Well, the Fatui will be taking over management of the train station for the time being. Things should be up and running by tomorrow. Once it's open, we can see about getting your train towed to the station.
Whoa! That's gotta take a lot of manpower. Are you sure we can talk them into it?
The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess. Plus, we helped them out. Should be easy enough to negotiate. As far as I know, all the paperwork is dealt with upon manufacture. I've never seen anyone check it, so I wouldn't worry. Having a train makes everything much easier. We'll reach Snezhnya in no time. I need to head there myself anyway. Got some game to trade for Mora. I know a good doctor in the city. I'll introduce you when we get there.
Oh, thanks so much. Let's get a good night's sleep ahead of our big trip tomorrow.
Drive carefully, all right? You don't want to end up in this situation again. Also, I don't think I've seen a train like this before. Is it a new model or something?
Or something.
Not a fan of small talk, are you? Anyway, take this. It's an up-to-date map of the Snezhnyan rail network.
Something tells me this train is an
So, as long as the train's moving,
one.
you don't need to worry about collisions or anything. We'll leave you to examine the train's conditions yourselves. Fingers crossed nothing's broken. I doubt Sratomaros has any engineers with experience working on this model.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything.
All right then. Have a safe journey. And make sure to check everything's working before you set off.
So... Alright, bitch. Oh. Get inside? Inside, there we go. So, you have train track. Ah. Okay. So...
Alright. Looks like our destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and then head out. Goggles, your time to shine!
Affirmative. Running vehicle diagnostics.
What's this?
Talking goggles. You never seen them before?
Engine, green. Wheels, green. Frame, minor damage, but no impact on function. Diagnostics complete. All systems nominal.
Neat! Huh. Paimon still can't get over the fact that you just found this tech lying around in a random cave.
I've lived in
fate.
Snezhnya my whole life, and I've never heard of an interactive, talking train autopilot.
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains, though I doubt you have any interest in navigating the practically unreadable operator's manual yourself. All configurations are complete. Should you require any further assistance, please call for the Eye of Grey.
Away we go! Ooh, nope. Paimon's gonna find a warmer seat. Huh? What's going on?
Stall. Oh.
Oh no.
The fuck is all this?
What is this place? Traveler, are you okay?
Oh.
Paimon's still airborne, but it feels like swimming through thick, gloopy water. It's
Water.
horrible.
Just our luck. Of all the things that could have gone wrong.
Halosha,
Are those dead
you're
people?
Snezhnyan, right? Any idea what the heck this place is?
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. Even time itself doesn't exist here. It's a world where everything seems to come to a standstill. I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a dangerous place. Most people who get sucked into the Shadow Realm are never seen again. And the few who do make it back, they're never quite the same.
Huh? Then, what the heck do we do now? Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles?
I guess Goggles can't come to the Shadow Realm because it's not a human?
Now we're done for.
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of shadows. If it's true, there's a way to escape. We just need to find the exit. Come on, let's explore.
Look at these Fatui. It's like they've
They're
lost
dead.
their minds.
They're ghosts.
Their shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living.
They're ghosts. Talk to them. No, we just killed them.
I can't channel elemental energy here, but I have a few gadgets that still work.
Like I can't channel elemental energy either. Oh snap! That's
Wait, what's that blue thing? Is that Goggles?
Guess we'd better find a way over.
might be the other half. Who knows? Down. Over.
This is the last one.
Oh, what do we do next?
Play it by ear.
We're here.
Goggles!
Hello. I am glad to see the three of you safe and
Oh,
sound.
guess it's not the other half.
For now, at least. But things aren't looking too good.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm, the darkest space in the shell, where even the Most High is loath to cast its gaze. Time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of the Light Realm only rarely, like an air bubble that rises to the water's surface. We must leave this place before it sinks back down into the depths once more.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, the very purpose of my creation was likely to... from the Shadow Realm. It appears that key data is currently inaccessible, but now is not the time to resolve that problem. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to aid you as you traverse the Shadow Realm, traveler. It may well be one of my core functions. Scan complete. Construction in progress. Activation code? We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows. This is what remains of the Golden City, Hyperborea.
Oh, I know that name.
Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit. Bring down the walls of the stronghold, and extinguish the flaming arrows of the wicked.
So I've got an outfit change.
Gun?
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, there once was one who, after much research and many attempts, found this to be the most effective means of attack.
In 1 second.
Let's go. We don't have much time.
No, I don't know how well you can. Fakey. He just sort of hit it. We don't have much time. Let's do this. Oh. Do this one.
When you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them.
Oh, that's what you...
You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels.
Shift. Oh, there we go.
Obstruction ahead. You may be able to use the explosives. Since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm, ammunition is an important resource. You can replace... For long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot. Many hostile units approaching. I suggest a new strategy. Take cover, and pick them off one by one.
You can 100% tell they took this from Genshin Impact Elemental Warfare.
Have been breached.
Hell.
More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked Assault function.
Fall back.
Where's the back? Time to catch my breath.
Over.
Aim at the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
Time to catch my breath.
Defenses have been breached.
Need a refill. Nice. Need a refill.
Taking cover.
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on. You should be able to use the prime ice construct left here to cover long distances.
Okay.
I recommend using this grappling gun. Such devices were originally used to secure structures in the Shadow Realm. If you detach the connected hook, the grappling gun will automatically fire a rope to another nearby hook.
Okay. So, we just removed this hook, right?
Guess not. Remove the grappling hook. Too bad I was not paying attention.
Switch mode. Mind the rhythm.
Oh. Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh no!
Take great care not to fall down.
Tells me not to fall down after I fall down. Moved.
Nice.
The advantage is ours. Time! Losing ground. Over.
Sprint at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease.
Defenses have been breached.
Usable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
Demolition time!
Where's the...
Demolition time!
I guess the frag crystals don't.
Shift your center of gravity and slide down. Change of tactics.
How much longer is this gonna take?
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However...
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead Fatui. Guess we gotta storm through. Ah! Huh. Time to catch my breath.
That's something else. Sun wheels.
You may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Back in business. Nice. Reload!
Come on! We're almost there! Huh? Why is everything shaking so much?
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
The exit is right here.
You mean this weird bubble thing? Wait, how exactly do we...
No time to think. We just gotta go for it.
Right, just jump into the bubble.
Looks like I was right. I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. It's almost unheard of. Lucky we made it out. All thanks to you and that awesome gun.
Ah, so you have heard of the Golden City before?
Yeah, it came up a whole bunch in Nokrai. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you, Goggles? We had no idea they left cool gadgets like you behind.
Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time firearm user, your performance was quite outstanding, far beyond my expectations. As Alosha said, it is highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to manifest in a place like this, but we should still watch out for similar dangers ahead.
Oh, let's hope not. If anything else goes wrong with this trip, Paimon's gonna have train trauma for life.
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not just on the railroad. I am simply advising that we take sensible precautions. Now, if you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your firearm, you may do so over there, provided you have the necessary components. Please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair the body of the train. Amongst other things, this will ensure Paimon is a little warmer while on board.
Oh, thanks, Goggles. You're a trusty train conductor. Well, maybe trusty isn't quite the right word, considering. Anyway, at least you get the job done.
Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure it will be a great asset to you in your future adventures. If not the trustiest, then it will at least get the job done.
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey fixes the train.
Yeah, sure. Paimon wants to forget all about the Shadow Realm. It was so creepy in there. Stretching our legs might help take our mind off things.
So this is a new area,
So
right?
quiet here for a train
Where
station.
are we?
Not a person in sight. Just a abandoned houses.
Alright, so my artist has contacted me, and that means that my stream is going to be ending now. I may get on later today. Even on here, but...
So much for repair!
I may do a stream later on today after
My plan was to restore the train to its original
see.
appearance per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete, the train offers optimized performance and a significantly improved trendiness level.
Huh. Didn't know trendiness was a parameter.
According to my calculations, parameterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Grey to understand trendiness.
Hyperborea, huh? I'm sure I've heard of that in a story somewhere. What an incredible little gadget you are.
Alright. So... read through this. I don't need to read all this. Okay. Don't care about all this. Some of these. Care about Odette. Grab this. This. Okay. That's about it. We're gonna quit to desktop. Judy and Dianime, thank you. Maybe, like I said, I may be on later today. I don't know yet. If I do, I'll probably play Pow World. But anyways, you all have a great day, and I'm gonna talk to my artist, and we're gonna get started on the artwork for the cover of Monster Girl Doctor new series. Alright, you guys have a good one, and I will talk to you later.